But can I trust the way it feels? Is this real love I feel for you? For you. Hey, it's Andy Roda. I'm here to break down my song, Closer. Every time we touch, I just want you a little bit closer, little bit closer, little bit. Every time I touch, I just need you a little bit closer to me. All you need is to be close to that significant other, and so that's basically what this chorus is about. As a recording artist or as a musician, my goal is really to make people feel something. My intention is to really guide people towards a more positive feeling, to make people feel good. And especially with this latest song, Closer, which is really a love song, capturing that, those early stages of falling in love and the insecurity of whether or not it's going to go the direction you hope. It's really this song of potential and hope and of what could be the potential of love. The first verse goes, every time you're near, lips to my ear, I'm in a state of heaven. Your body close to mine, feels so divine. I wanna stay like this forever. So the first verse is really about this longing for that other person. You're just getting to know this other person, but all you have in your mind, or all you need or want, is to just be close to this significant other. Every time you're near, lips to my ear, I'm in a state of heaven. Your body close to mine, it feels so divine. But then comes the doubt. Can I trust the way it feels? Is this real love I feel for you? For you? Is it just infatuation or a sweet temptation? I really don't care. Are these feelings for real? Tell me what's going on inside of this body, which is where there's a big volcano of confusion and love and all the emotions. That's what the pre-chorus is really about. As a musician, I can be inspired by pretty much anything. The way that I work as a songwriter is that I tend to already think as a production. Or if I should relate to something visual, I kind of already have a picture of what the painting should look like, or which direction, or what color palette. I pretty much wrote the song simultaneously, meaning the melody and lyrics usually come pretty simultaneously, and from there, I mold the rest of the production or the rest of the instrumentation and arrangement. But the song usually comes pretty cohesive, and then it's a matter of adjusting and kind of adjusting it to what I really want to say. A summer's hot romance turned into a chance to feel the love that dreamers live for. It's magical how you fill my soul, and every day keeps getting better. A summer's hot romance turned into a chance to feel the love that dreamers live for. Dreamers, raise your hand. Remembering back to my earliest conscious memory of deciding to become a musician or an artist, one of the biggest impressions on me was reading the artwork of Prince and also Michael Jackson, where it said composed, written, arranged, performed, perhaps mixed by said artist. That to me meant absolute creative freedom, and that has been the goal of mine since the beginning of my career, to be equipped and skilled enough and confident enough to create whatever I had in mind, or whatever flows through me, and be able to bring that thought to manifestation and to share it with the rest of, with people, with the world. Also to be a representation of my heritage, a Filipino immigrant in Copenhagen, who grew up in Copenhagen, Denmark, graduated in New York City, now living in Berlin, having all these influences embodied in me, and to be, not only of course be a voice of of my journey, of my own personal journey, but also to hopefully inspire other people, young and up and coming artists out there, that you can do everything with diligence, integrity, with work, you know, with constantly working at your craft, and to remember the purity of why you wanted to do this in the first place, which was to share, be a vessel for this source, for this life energy, for this creator, and to uplift people around you. So that's really at the core of why I'm creating these things, and why it's so important for me to not only write, compose, produce, but also be the creator of my works visually, and as a label to be fully equipped and knowledgeable about the business behind it, so that it can be a sustainable, so that it is a sustainable work for me and for my future. So hopefully that will inspire other people and other artists to, you know, to be hands-on on your work. If you can master your own art and your own work, I think that gives you the ability to be absolutely free creatively, and to never have an excuse that you can't release music or release art.